Peace, Earthlings. Welcome back to another Spirit Said. So the other night, my coworker was telling me about how his grandma used to lie to him about snakes coming to get him because he would whistle at night. So that next rising at 4:30 a.m., I was up to meditate and I saw a snake during alpha state. And visualizing this snake got me pondering, what snakes gotta do with it? Got to do with it. So then I was thinking about scales. Snakes have scales for external coverage / protection. That made me think about scales of my yacht. And then back to snakes. They're nectar / manifestations of God, as all nature is. And that they have scales for basically each cell, since skin's your largest organ. It had me think about how it takes a balanced scale to be internally and externally aligned for surpassing Kundalini onto Samadhi state, true bliss, etc. Basically, how serpent energy is flowy, intimidating, overlooked, necessarily deceptive, speedy, and how they be minding their business for real, until they run into somebody that's freaking out because, oh my gosh, there's a snake minding his business, and then they may or may not try to bite you or, feel endangered. And then I thought about the snake sound, like fire sizzling, masculine energy action when they strike while it's hot, and because of duality, it also is flowing like water, and fire and water are the same energy expressed differently, masculine, feminine, and how S ripples, when one draws water, they draw S to represent a current of water, like the snake slithering in the S shape. Kundalini is that inner fire rising, as well as that water too. Once the heat reaches its peak, the water releases. Kundalini, a peak at pure bliss, pure creation, sensations, essence, and divinity synergy. Kundalini is that fire rising, but also water as well. Once the heat rises and reaches its peak, the water releases. Kundalini, a peak at pure bliss, pure creation, sensations, essence, and divinity synergy. Balanced scales of the heart and mind. Feather, light as a feather. A heart, as we know, is represented through the 42 principles of Mayat. If you ain't know, we ascend through the heart chakra. Then I downloaded cold blood, of this idea of snakes being cold-blooded, and the reason for it being tied into this ability to sense with more sensitivity than us or other animals, like warm-blooded animals. An enhancement of the ability to sense heat signatures of their prey and other relevant things that help them survive and thrive in their habitats, or even outside of their natural habitat where they live and reside on a normal day-to-day snake life basis. And that's about all of what I received that during that meditation. So for all of those that this was meant to reach, peace, prosperity, provisions, and don't forget to meditate.